Ranking the best defensive tackles in Madden 24. We're back here with another tier list update. Today, we're going to be taking a look at defensive tackle. Now, right before we do go ahead, get into the new cards, got to take a look at the old tier list real quick. Now, what do I think changes? So, Warren Sapp and Harrison Phillips to me, with their X factor, I still think they're top tier. I do. Really, the only thing that I think changes for me is like Chris Jones is like right here. That's really, because like interior threat for 0 on Dexter Lawrence is actually like not a bad ability. Chris Jones gets it for 1. That's really all that I think changes. I like everything else, so let's get into the new cards. Now, the first one we got right here is 91 DJ Reader. Now, the stats don't look great, like 77 speed, 74 acceleration, 80 finesse moves, 88 power moves, 92 block shed, 88 impact blocking. And for traits, this is pretty important. So bull rush moves are power moves. Spin and swim are finesse moves. So bull rush on yes, that means he's going to use power moves. Spin and swim on no, though, means he's not going to use finesse moves. So we can essentially ignore that 80 finesse move rating. Now, for this card, though, it really came down to his abilities. So these abilities you can take off. Defensive rally, enforcer supreme, inside stuff, interior threat, double or nothing for 4 AP, which if you could take off like the double or nothing and interior threat would be such a godsend for no money spent teams. Honestly, I'd run him on my God squad. I would. But DJ Reader, for that reason, you can't really run him. And I didn't even realize, by the way, you got a 94 overall. It's just not really like feasible to run him. So I'm going to go ahead and put him in the F tier. And right after that, we do get Roy Lopez. So Roy Lopez, 85 speed, 87 acceleration. The pass rush is just terrible at this point. And block shed impact blocking is good, but I mean, he also doesn't get any discount abilities to maybe make up for this. There's really just no point to use him as well. He's going to be in the F tier for me. And we also get Ultimate Legend Dan Dierdorf with 80 speed, 97 acceleration, 97 finesse moves, 90 power moves, 95 block shed, 95 impact blocking, and it's trait glitched actually. Like that's every trait you would want on yes. Like this is actually not a bad defensive tackle from a stat standpoint. He obviously doesn't get the discounted abilities, so I'm gonna put him right by DeForest Buckner. Like just his weakness is he doesn't get discounts, and that is a pretty big weakness right now. But defensive tackle, like how many we have, it's a relatively weak position. So like on another tier list is a potential F tier card, but because defensive tackle is relatively weak, he's like C tier for me. And right after that, we get Jaylen Carter. So Jaylen Carter, 97 overall with 89 speed, 95 acceleration, 95 power moves, 90 finesse moves, 97 block shed, 98 impact blocking. The stats look good. Bull rush and swim move on yes, but this time for abilities, okay? He can go ahead and get double discounts. Now he can't get inside stuff for 1, which I mean is good. Goal line stuff for 0, but I think the big thing is that interior threat for 0. I like that ability right there. It's something that can even again work for secure pros. The secure pro, I don't want to say secure pro is the most overrated thing, because I do think it is really necessary. It's just like it's not really the counter for everything. It's like it counters everything sometimes. Does that make sense? I feel like if you use secure pros, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna put him in the A tier as well by Dexter Lawrence. Again, like that interior threat 4-0, no pre-lit X factor or anything, but I think he's a relatively good card. And right after that, we got Eric Armstead with 90 speed, 88 acceleration, really high power moves. The finesse moves are lower, but block shed impact blocking look great. Now let's look at his traits. So he has bull rush and swim move on yes. This is a card we would only want that bull rush trait on, so that does hurt him, right? But if we look at his discounted abilities, okay, does he make up from a discounted ability standpoint? Interior threat and unpredictable for 0, or unfakeable. Unfakeable is a really slept on ability, should really help first like the jukebox, but interior threat, unpredictable, I don't mind this at all. I really don't. Like that's a pretty good ability combo. I think that does make up for the finesse moves being lower. For me, I'm gonna put Eric Armstead also in this A tier. Now, do you like Jaylen Carter or Eric Armstead more? That really depends your thoughts on abilities versus like core stats, right? I might even lean Eric Armstead over Jaylen Carter. I don't think he's an S tier player, but he's pretty solid. Now after that though, we got Mean Joe Green. Mean Joe Green, 90 speed, 97 acceleration, 99 power moves, 93 finesse moves, 99 block shed, 99 impact blocking, and for his traits, bull rush and swim move on yes. Now for Mean Joe Green's discount abilities though, this is where it gets kind of crazy. He can get inside stuff and interior threat both for 0 AP. That is a great combo. Now Mean Joe Green is someone that I am for sure putting in this S tier, locked in. So you don't need to run X factor defensive lineman in my opinion. You could spend it all in the secondary. So I love Mean Joe Green. I think he's one of the best cards, like non X factor cards we're going to cover on this list. I think Warren Sapp and Harrison Phillips obviously do have the X factor over him, but he gets a great ability stack for 0 AP. And right after that, we got William Perry, aka the Fridge, with 88 speed, 98 acceleration, great pass rush stats, great run stopping stats, and he is 6'2", 335. So a big body as well. Has the bull rush and the swim move trait on yes. Now for his abilities, okay, base abilities still are great. He can get interior threat and lurk artist, or interior threat secure tackler, or lurk artist secure tackler. I'd probably recommend secure tackler on him the most, and interior threat versus lurk artist, it's really your preference. The reason why Lurk Artist is good on a defensive tackle is a lot of times if you're in a heavy pressure-based defense, or just literally any defense, actually, with how good sheds are at times, the ball can get tipped up in the air, and if William Perry's in the area, he'll get an animation. He could potentially throw a turn out of sack into either a turnover or potentially a pick six as well. But the biggest thing on Perry as well is his X factor. So Enforcer Supreme and Unstoppable Force, to me, that doesn't matter. For me, it's all about the momentum shift. He can zap X factors. He can keep your sanity. You don't have to really play against X factors. They can do some sub in, sub out, but you can do the same thing with Perry. So for me, Perry is an S tier. Like, I think he's the best one because he can zap X factors. But again, we do have Aaron Donald at this point too. So like, even if you don't need to run the X factor on him to be an S tier player either. I like Lurk Artist. I like interior threat. So yeah, depending on what your thoughts are on his X factor, he could be right here, or he could even be right here for you. But I do think he's a top end defensive tackle in the game. And right after that, we do got Tommy Harris of the Ring of Honor promo. 93 speed, 98 acceleration, 98 finesse moves, 91 power moves, 97 block shed, 95 impact blocking. And for his traits, only has the finesse move traits on yes, which is kind of rare for a defensive tackle. Usually it's the other way around. So he's only going to use that 98 finesse moves, which is actually really nice in the interior too. I know everyone's getting secure pro, but linemen in the interior, for the most part, their pass block finesse is lower than their pass block power. But if we look at his abilities as well, does get 2 discounted buckets. He can get interior threat, secure tackler for 0 AP. He's kind of just like the fridge without the X factor. So I'm putting him right back. He can also get inside stuff for 1 AP, obviously. I'm putting Tommy Harris in this S tier as well. Like his ability stack, 00 abilities. I like it. And now the final card we got right here is Bob Golic. He's 80 speed, 94 acceleration, 94 finesse moves, 99 power moves, 99 block shed, 96 impact blocking. Now he is a smaller defensive tackle, but this is like preference. Like, some people really like the small players because like John Madden defensive tackle, I believe it was last year, he was just insane. And he does only have the bull rush train on yes, so he's not even going to use his 94 finesse moves. So he's 99 power moves, 99 block shed, 96 impact blocking. If we look at his X factor 2, can get fearmonger, which actually isn't that crazy to run because again, a lot of people are still using Bo Jackson. A lot of people don't have fearless quarterbacks. So this can get you some under pressure inaccurate. It's not the craziest thing to run, but if we look at his just base abilities, right? Interior threat for 0, unpredictable for 0. He is better than Eric Armstead, right? And he can get inside stuff for 1 if you want it. I like interior threat for 0. I mean, it depends on your thoughts on Eric Armstead. It really does. Smaller player as well. I guess I will go ahead and lean A tier. I'll lean A tier for him. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments though, because this was my updated thoughts on the defensive tackle position in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? If you guys did enjoy this video though, you enjoy content like this, want to stay up to date with the best cards in Madden 24, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use some of these cards live, I stream every single day, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. Watch on the YouTube side of things. Make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description. Hit that Twitch with a follow. If you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here because I'll rank the best defensive ends in Madden 24.